Hi guys, welcome back to another amazing podcast. Today we're going to be talking about the Arctic biome. All right, starting off, what are some characteristics of the biome that you have chosen, Flynn?
The Arctic tundra is a mostly barren land covered with frost and snow that has lasted for the entirety of the world's existence. Arctic tundras are treeless biomes that are found in the Arctic and on top of some mountains. Arctic tundras are cold and windy biomes with limited amounts of rain, but during the summer season, some wildflowers can grow. The Arctic is around 16.5 million kilometers squared, and the Arctic makes up around 6% of the Earth's surface.
Where is your biome found around the world, Toby?
The Arctic tundra is the northernmost part of the Earth. Most scientists define the Arctic as an area within the Arctic Circle, at a latitude of approximately 66.5 degrees north of the equator. Within this circle are the Arctic Ocean basins and the northern parts of Scandinavia, Russia, Canada, Greenland, and the US states of Alaska. The Arctic tundra is almost completely covered with water, much of it frozen. Some frozen elements, such as glaciers and icebergs, are frozen fresh water. In fact, Arctic glaciers and icebergs make up about 20% of the Earth's freshwater supply. However, most of the Arctic is made up of liquid salt from the Arctic Ocean basin.
What factors affect your biome and make it what it is, Archer?
The factors that affect our tundra biomes are precipitation and air pressure. Precipitation. All tundra regions are marked by low precipitation rates. Tundras are often described as frozen deserts. Most of the precipitation received in these zones comes in the form of snow. The planet life adapts to the tundra, also adapts to the precipitation. Alpine tundras average approximately 9 inches of precipitation a year, while polar tundras average 8 inches a year. Air pressure. Low air pressure contributes to low air temperatures. Alpine tundra areas are subject to low air pressure that occurs at high altitudes, mountaintops. The polar tundra regions are affected by almost constant low air pressure on the Earth's poles.
What ecosystems exist within your biome, Flynn?
Thank you, Lucas. There are two major ecosystems that exist in the Arctic biome. One of these ecosystems exists in the winter season, where there aren't any trees or plants and the ground is covered in frost and snow. The other major ecosystem exists in the summer seasons, when species of wildflower bloom and the grass starts showing up under the frost and snow.
What does your biome produce for human consumption? What is the significance, Archer?
On the tundra, human activity includes residential, recreational, and industrial uses. Many of the permanent residents of tundra regions are indigenous people, such as the Alaska, Aleutians, and Inuit tribes, and they rely on subsistence, hunting, and gathering in order to survive.
How is your biome under threat as a result of human interaction, Toby?
The Arctic tundra biome is under threat of three main criteria: air pollution, industrial activity, and invasive and migratory species. Air pollution. Toxic mercury sent into the atmosphere by coal burning and industrial activities is accumulating in the Arctic tundra, thresholding both humans and the animals that live in the region. Industrial activities. The oil, gas, and mining industries can disrupt fragile tundra habitats. Seismic testing for oil and gas operations in the 1980s left tracks on the tundra that are still visible decades later. Invasive and migratory species. Climate change is driving down the populations of some Arctic tundra natives, such as reindeer, by foresting and increasing parasites and disease while damaging food sources.
How can we manage or minimize the impact of human interaction, Flynn?
Thanks, Luke. That's a great question. A way we can minimize the impact of human interaction is by cutting harmful planet-warming pollution, by switching away from fossil fuels, which is a safeguard at keeping Earth tundra habitats safe. This could include creating refuges and protection for certain species and regions while limiting or banning industrial activity. The Arctic Council, an intergovernmental forum of Arctic countries, has also established a working group to study and prevent the spread of invasive species in the region. I'd like to say again, Lucas, that was a great question.
No worries, Flynn. That's what I'm here for.
Oh, good.
Archer, this is a question for you. Why is it important to take care of our biomes? More specifically, the tundra biome.
Thank you, Lucas. This
worries.
frozen
No
ground
worries.
has proven vital to tracking climate change through the centuries, as any temperature change leaves its marks on the permafrost. Permafrost has also altered scientists to the rapid environmental changes happening since the Industrial Revolution. Cut harmful planet warming pollution by switching away from fossil fuels is key to safeguarding Earth's tundra habitats. Other measures include creating refuges and protections for certain species and regions while limiting or banning industrial activity.
Sorry.
Thank you. How can we stop climate change, Flynn? What's the solution?
I don't know, man, but here are a few ways we can help stop it. So climate change refers to a long-term shift in temperatures and weather patterns. These shifts may be natural, but since the 1800s, human activities have been the main driver of climate change, primarily due to the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas, which produces heat-trapping gases. Everyone can help limit climate change. From the way we travel to the electricity we use and the food we eat, we can make a difference. Are you winning?
No, I didn't even mean to wait into it. Toby, what is an interesting fact about the tundra biome?
I would like to say that it's just an outstanding question by Lucas R. Alright, some interesting facts about the tundra biome. The word tundra comes from the Finnish word tunturi,
Yep.
which means treeless plain or barren land.
Yep.
Tundra is a very fragile biome that is shrinking as the permafrost melts.
Is that it?
Yes.
All right. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure, guys.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
I'm gonna have to say thank you.
You're welcome.
As always, guys.
Stay classy.
Everyone up? Guys, us up? Everyone up? Everyone up?
Oh.
As always, peace out.